To make an 8-jaw rim chuck for my lathe, a pivot backplate needs to be cast. To build a core box, I'm using 3/4 inch trim plank. It was purchased at my local home center. Since it's an economical version of expanded PVC, common PVC cement works great. To hold the sides of the core box together, a pocket is made with a Forstner bit for a T-nut, which is pressed in with an arbor press. To make sure the cavity for the sand core is centered in the box, a pilot hole is drilled for a 1 5/8 and 3/4 inch Forstner bit. This is a very quick and economical way to make a core box. So the sand core releases easily. A coating of graphite is one method. The top of the core box for the carbon dioxide to enter is also made from trim plank. The 1/4 inch hole to hold the piece in the lathe is also the hole for the CO2 nozzle. The core is made from a mix of liquid sodium silicate and silica sand. This is a 1:25 mix with 100 grams of sand and 4 grams of sodium silicate. There's enough sand here to make 2. This stuff will keep for weeks if left in a sealed container. And this is just a 1/2 inch bolt with the threads cut off, used to pack the sand. The CO2 is set for 7 psi and ejected into the sand for 5 seconds. Core sand is near instant gratification. It will be painted and left overnight. The wood pattern is glued together with a sheet of craft paper which is cut from a grocery bag. This is so the pattern can be split after turning to become part of the match plate. This is also left overnight to dry. A good sand core must be substantial enough that it can be handled without grains of sand coming off, yet crumble under moderate pressure to easily be removed from the casting. The wood for the pattern is marked out for the centering on the lathe. And 1/4 inch holes are located and drilled to align on the match plate. The drill goes only part way through on the lower half of the pattern. The piece is roughed out and then marked. this is a very simple turning. Notice a few things. The holes for the alignment dowels go completely through for the drag side and partway through in the cope side. The craft paper from a grocery bag is porous enough for the glue to hold and yet allows the pattern to be easily split apart. A runner is made by splitting a 3/4 inch dowel on the bandsaw. And then formed to fit the pattern on the sander. The match plate is 1/8 inch marlite, which is a hard, smooth version of masonite. The pattern and runner can now be attached with CA glue. This is the drag side. The drag is the lower portion of a 2-part sand casting flask. This is a wax pen from my jewelry hobby. It's used here to form a fillet around the runner. I don't want any sand wash when pouring the aluminum. On the drag, these 1/4 inch wood dowels protrude about a 1/2 inch through to align the pattern. And CA glue is applied to this other piece. Graphite is sprayed on the match plate, eliminating the need for parting dust. In the foundry area of my shop, Petrobond sand is screened through this riddle and then it's rammed. A sprue for the metal to enter the mold and riser are cut with this hollow metal tube. And here a pouring basin is formed with a spoon. The core is placed in the mold, and a mica screen is added to help eliminate any junk that might be in the metal. Now, the mold can be closed and the metal poured. After the casting cooled, the core is removed, and also the sprue and riser can be sawed off, and the part can be machined for the rim chuck I'm working on. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching.